both hands on the wheel. We just did our first run, getting more comfortable with it. We're ripping. Enjoy, guys. Most of the driving you're gonna see from this angle because I don't have videographers that are gonna stand on the corners and shoot footage for me. However, one day I might, and those camera angles are gonna be sick. Sometimes I get my buddies to film, but it's kind of difficult because you're really moving at a high rate and you only get to film one little section, one area. The scenery out here is fantastic, and that's another reason that I like to get out to the mountains and outdoors in nature. I would like to say I thoroughly enjoy this kind of driving, and I do it a lot, and I'm very comfortable with what I'm doing right now. However, at this speed there is risk. Another thing I want to mention is that we are in 4-low right now, but in rear wheel drive. I recently removed the front drive shaft because I was suspicious it was the reason for some crazy vibrations that I had at about 60-ish, and I was right. So in 4-low, it's much lower gearing. We are on 35s, stock gears. It helps, but my top end is probably like 60 miles an hour. But it also introduces a different aspect of fun. Rear wheel drive, quite powerful, so the rear end is coming out very often. The flip side of that would be in 4-low 4-wheel drive, it pulls out of corners way better, it handles a little bit differently. You typically go a little bit faster. It pulls uphill really well, much less wheel spin, and it feels more controlled. And eventually I'm going to go back to it. I just have so many projects at hand that I don't have time to mess around with my front end right now. Our transmission temps are staying cool enough, which is a battle with 35s and the original gearing. Man, such a blast. We're about to change camera position and enjoy the rest of the sunset. Couple of other things I want to mention. I came out late and the lighting was pretty bad, so it's very low lighting situation here. In the future, I'll hope to have better lighting, better video quality in general. This would have been a really good camera angle to catch the wheel travel, but the lighting in this situation does not work out very well. I just had a thought. And I held that thought for that moment. But going to the dunes on this thing, I can't wait for that. In a good sunny day. And another thing that crossed my mind was me being the driver. This feels wild. All the elevation changes. Sometimes I'm practically airborne, but you can't see it. The acceleration of the vehicle as it puts you back into the seats. All the motion that you're feeling as the driver, that experience you're not getting through the camera lens. We're gonna teleport back to a moment when I was working on the Jeep, prepping it for this drive.
That's full extension. We're going down full compression.
What you'll see here is me cycling the rear suspension through its whole travel range. I changed up a lot on the rear suspension. I'll have a video coming out on that pretty soon. We are roughly getting 10 to 12 inches of overall wheel travel. We're gonna jump back to where we left off and enjoy what's left of the sunset. Pretty good place. Pretty good place to catch the sunset. This is where we're gonna wrap it up. Have some food, have some snacks, and then make our way back home. And on the menu we got apples, pears, oatmeal squares, and I'm just gonna take a moment to rest.
But he said to him, Lord, I am ready to go with you, both to prison.
I need to get this battery set up, dialed in better, because it's only held on by a strap. It's a little bit loose. We looked over all our suspension components and we're gonna head back home. Everything else seems to be good. Steering is one is crucial. This thing's get like death wobble and stuff, so you know we want to make sure nothing's coming loose. Other than that, everything went great. we are definitely using our travel on this side. It looks like we went up to here, which means we got a fair amount of travel left with bump, you know, so it's bumped here and there. Solid. Hey, sponsor me, please. Give me your long arm kit front and rear, and I'm running your shocks. And I'll show you how to get travel. You can easily get 13.5 inches of travel with one of their kits, and it's just awesome. And we make our way back home.